MuscleTV, proudly brought to you by Maxine's, for the body you want, and Max's, because life's too short to be small.
There's no cure for this one! 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 This one! This one! This one! There's no cure for this one!
Hello everyone, I'm Tony Doherty and welcome to another big week of MuscleTV. Tonight we're going to mix things up a bit as we take a look at a different type of gym and training system that will test even the most advanced trainers. Harps is back to give you the hard word, and I'll be showing you the correct way to train a body part that a lot of people can overcomplicate: abs. It's a cracker show, folks, but as we said tonight, we're mixing things up a bit. And first up, we look at the world of women's gridiron and the Legends Football League. Now, some of you watching tonight may have seen or heard of the league. Although it was once known as lingerie football, don't be fooled, as these girls are for real. They're fit and committed athletes, as we found out when we visited the Victoria Maidens at training recently. Let's check it out.
Mine's on three. 1, 2, 3.
My name's Brett Chambers, the head coach of the Victoria Maidens. The Victoria Maidens are the Victorian LFL team. LFL football is a women's league based on American football. In the competition, there's us, New South Wales, Queensland, Western Australia, and now South Australia. They all take it serious, and I take it deadly serious. Whether it's men or women, I don't care. They're playing football. Look, there's a stigma with the league. People say, you know, it's a bunch of girls running around in bikinis. It's not a bunch of girls running around in bikinis. It's a bunch of girls that are playing football, that want to be footballers, that are athletes. And if people knew how hard they trained out here and what we put them through and what they do in the gym, the work that they do, the stigma would be gone overnight.
You soon find out, once you play it, that it's got nothing to do with that at all. Yes, you're playing in pretty much a bikini, but it's completely lost once you're out there on the field. Every girl out there is an athlete, and you've got to hit hard, you've got to be strong, you've got to be fast.
Yeah, there is, you know, obviously that stereotype that they're just pretty girls running around with ripped bodies and things like that, but I challenge you, if you've got a negative opinion on the sport, come and watch a game. And if you watch one game and you walk away still with that negative opinion, then fair enough, but I guarantee you won't.
Well, I got involved because I actually watched a game. I just thought it was really cool. I'd just been really into my weight training a lot of late, and I wanted to get back into a team sport, and I literally watched it. I wanted to play it. So ever since then, I've followed the sport. One day they were advertising tryouts, so signed up and tried out, and here I am.
We get a lot of girls try out. I reckon since I've been here, we've probably had about 300 girls come through in a year and a half. I'd say 80% don't last, because they come in and pretty much they think it's a bikini model contest, and it's nothing like that. You have to be athletically fit, because this game is very fast. It's not like the men's game. These girls are all probably range 60 to 70 kilos, so they're very quick, but for their weight, they're very strong. Across the board, pretty much for all positions, we need a power athlete, explosive power we need. They just don't take anyone. They have to have a bit of talent.
I thought I was pretty fit coming into it, but at the same time, you're still puffing and panting by the end of it. Chuck some pads on you, you got a couple kilos there and a helmet, and it just completely changes it for you.
The girls that are coming in, look, most of their mentality, and I'm quite surprised, most of them come in and they want the contact. They're a little bit loose in the brain, you know, so the more contact they can get, the better it is.
My name's Evie Wonder, and I play defensive end.
Evie turned up last year after we had the main tryouts. The best girl that I had on the team, we stuck Evie up against her, and Evie pretty much broke her in half. She's one of the girls that is just super dedicated to her gym work. She loves the game.
The Maidens were advertising a tryout. He thought I should come down and give it a crack, so I came down, and they said, Evie, so just, you know, we've got a linebacker standing there with a pad, just, you know, run past and drop your shoulder into her. I was like, what? So I ran past and put her on the floor. Coach said, Evie, you're in. I love to tackle and hurt people. It's really fun.
The good thing about Evie is she doesn't think too much about things. She just goes out there and just kills people. So she's an absolute ripper. She's a great kid. She makes you smile because she tries so hard.
A lot of the girls, they're entrepreneurs, they're they're businesswomen, they're moms, they're in the army, the police. They're all very inspiring, motivating women, and I'm very blessed to have them all in my life.
My name's Victoria Maidens and I'm wide receiver.
She turned up at tryouts and she's a pretty tall girl, you know. We had 80 odd at tryouts and Bridget was a standout.
I've played lacrosse, netball and basketball my whole life, and then I got drafted to the WNBA and I played professionally for a few years, but while I was over in college I saw the LFL being played on all the TV over there, and I sort of thought, oh, that'd be great, like I'd love to play that, but you know, getting contracts with basketball, the money was there sort of thing, so I was over here and saw the tryouts on a Facebook page. And I just thought, yep, I'm doing it. So I went and tried out and loved it. And so haven't looked back ever since.
Obviously, look, come from basketball, she's played overseas, played professionally, all the rest of it. I said, why do you want to come and play LFL for, you know? If you're getting played, you're a professional basketball player. She said, I just want to blow someone up.
I just naturally am a strong person, so I found like the sports that I had been playing, I was getting penalised for being so strong, and I just wanted something that would sort of nurture that natural aspect for me. So yeah, I like hitting people. Legally.
She's good, she's got that professional mentality which is helping with the team. So she's been a fantastic addition to the team.
For a league that doesn't get money, that we don't get paid, and to have this kind of professionalism happening with that kind of $0 input, it is amazing. And it's just a credit to the girls people like me who have been in professional sports before, to be able to bring that sort of intensity, and everyone else has just picked it up and we just roll with it.
We're hoping for big things this year. The girls are very committed and they train very hard. At the moment, they're training 3 times a week. Basically, that's their football training. Outside of football training, pretty much all the girls are in the gym, I'd say 5 to 6 days a week.
Yeah, so it's weights every day, a fitness session every day. Pretty much every day you're doing something, plus your work, plus your home life, plus your social life. So it's pretty full on.
Their weights program, it's very stringent and it's a must. They must do it.
Our strength program is quite in-depth, it's very specific. You've got your old school powerlifting sort of stuff in there, so it's all about getting strong and getting that strong base.
We get tested quite regularly in both agility and strength tests.
Our girls do a combine with Academy League around about every 6 weeks, so they know exactly who runs what times, who's more agile, who jumps higher, all the rest of it, and we make it a competition. And it's worked well, real well. With us, it is performance-based. Our main goal is, for a club, obviously, is to win championships and win games. We not only want to push our team and build our team, but we want to build the league as well. The more and more it gets out there and the longer it goes, the more and more girls we get turning up, the better athletes we're getting turning up, you know. The level of sport is just going to go through the roof.
When I tell friends and family, the reaction I usually get is a little bit unknown. It's mixed, really. Some are stoked, some know about it. That's generally the guys. Such an exciting time in this sport because it's new, it's its 2nd season, it's growing. It's a great time to be involved in it.
For anyone that wants to get involved or wants to help out the club, you can find us on Facebook at Victoria Maidens. Our first game is on 25th of October at Amy Park. Hopefully we'll have 4 games at Amy this year, and hopefully, well, we will be in the grand final. That's what we're striving for anyhow.
My favourite part of this sport is hitting someone and pushing them over and opening up a gap for my running back to run through with the ball to score.
I'm really strong in the gym. I love to lift heavy, which, you know, builds great size, great strength. It's something I can commit myself to, and I just love every aspect of the game.
Firstly, it's quite challenging. That's probably the first thing I love about it. Nothing beats getting hit and then getting back up and running again. It's such an adrenaline rush.
For anyone out there that's watching this and they want to play, we will try out anyone at any time. If you are any good, we'll take you into the trainer squad and see you go. We're always looking for players.
We're a really tight-knit family. Over 2 years that I've been playing this sport, just to develop as a team, to become strong as a team, and to see what you're capable of as a unit. That's really exciting.
I'd highly recommend any of you female athletes out there, especially you ones that take a lot of Max's gear and go to the gym, I'd like to see you down at training.
The engine program is all about increasing their capacity to do work in a given time. So we're going to be working through a variety of time frames and rep ranges to try and give people a broad fitness. I see this program as being for people who, you know, have been to the gym and they're just looking to mix things up and possibly take their fitness to the next level, you know. The engine program will give people a good aerobic base, and that is what a lot of people lack. What this will aim to do is kind of wipe out all those weaknesses that people have and try and give you a good starting point. The first workout we're going to talk through is an on-the-minute, every-minute drill. This will be written in the program as an EMOM. So for example, EMOM times 20 would be 20 minutes of work. The second station, i.e. the second minute, is going to be a calorie roll. And rather than a number, we're going to give you a time frame. So 45 seconds of work on the rowing machine. The second type of workout that you're going to see will be an AMRAP, or as many rounds as possible in a given time. So for example, an AMRAP 10 would be as many rounds as possible in 10 minutes. A lot of people just focus on lifting heavy all of the time. They never focus on the fitness aspect of fitness, because lifting heavy and doing weightlifting is a lot easier and a lot less uncomfortable than doing this sort of stuff. They tend to shy away from it. Whereas with engine, you're going to have to put the work in. You can't shy away from those uncomfortable moments.